गुड मॉर्निंग फ्रेंड्स, नमस्कार। सभी का स्वागत है। गुड मॉर्निंग एंड चलिए आज स्टार्ट करते हैं आज का डिस्कशन। अगेन वी डिस्कस अनदर एडिटोरियल। आज 9 जनवरी है, मंडे है। काफ़ी सेटबैक वाला दिन होता है आफ्टर संडे। और आज का एडिटोरियल इम्पॉर्टेंट है हमारे जीएस पेपर 2 के लिए अगेन। और एडिटोरियल written by K. Narayanan sir, who is Indian Statistical Officers, also a member of a standing committee on census of 2011 and 2021, which are conducted but still delayed for a while. तो मतलब कि जो ये एडिटोरियल है वो सेंसस से रिलेटेड है, जो जनगणना होता है। तो क्यों डिले हो रहा है, हाउ टू अवॉइड, मतलब कि गवर्नमेंट क्या इस चीज़ को अवॉइड करे कि सेंसस को जल्दी करे। मतलब कि सेंसस को करना बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है। इन चीज़ों को समझेंगे और जानेंगे। आज काफ़ी ठंड है, सॉरी फॉर सिमरिंग, आई एम बहुत सिमर हो रहा हूँ। सो चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं। सो लेट बी डिस्कस व्हाट हैपनिंग a few days ago. According to article, central government notify again that we freeze census program for some days, or it will maybe possibility that census will be conducting next year. It mean again 2 year already waste be all to conduct the census, because the census conducted time will be 2011, had been 2011, sorry 2021, but now 2023 started. But what the several setback after we don't conduct census in a proper way, in a proper time? There are many, because due to census we have a manifold opportunities to conduct exercises of public welfare system in efficient manner, and at the same time we have a manifold harsh consequences if we don't take census in a proper way. So let me discuss first what is problem, and after that what is the what is the good good features of the census. So what is the bad element consistent in the census? And before we move to that topic, let me discuss first current situation. Actually, the census is a best way to delimitate many things. But one thing is important, that in many state like even Bihar also start their conducting of caste based census from last 3 days. And in many states there are delimitations of sorry, because electricity is gone. So and it's better from before, पहले से अच्छा अभी। तो census in many states, sorry, delimitations of tahsil and panchayat boundary were started in many states, um, and this will be on the basis of census if census were conducted early as possible. But central government freeze or obtained to the next year. So now Ministry of Statistics and Programming of Implementation said that, but now what happened from 1 July 1st 2023, many states start delimitate freezing defreezing their boundary of panchayat and tahsil municipality. So what is the problem if other state government can do this? Yes, problem is that suppose when a starting of the freezing of those defreezing of those boundaries of panchayats in many states, And after some time, census were starting to conduct by the central government. There is a conflict between the both data may be prevailed, because those defreezing of the panchayat boundaries now will be based on the house orientations of performing their exercising of data collections, their respective demographic situations, their populations growth, population dividend, resources allocations. On the basis these all were done, but the central government exercise of the census are something different. How it is different? Because there is a body who conduct the census, but something is beyond those things. And let me discuss first those, and after we conceive better after that. So what if census were mm, not a streamlined earlier? Let's we discuss consequences first. First thing is that we use still 2011 census for our government programs, our government schemes, or even to as in 2019, 2020 central government amend Citizenship Amendment Act 1955 to include those migrants, non-Muslim migrant, means Hindu, Buddhist, Sikh, Christianity, and Jainism, five religions from Afghanistan, Pakistan, Bangladesh, from and Myanmar and Bhutan. These are the countries where from we can take those migrant to India, and this will be also on the basis of NPR. What is NPR? NPR is just same as house orientation program. It like a house listing operation, which will be started in 2020, uh, early 2020, in January 2020, when Corona is not on their peak level. But problem, what problem come after that? COVID going into a high situations, and there is a high tide on uncertainty prevailed throughout the India. So house listing operation going to be stopped by the government, and this will lead to conflict in the NPR also, because we have don't a proper appropriate data of population, our demographic. And if we have don't, how to conceive those migrants or other any demographic changes in India can do in Indian government without proper data. If we have no data about us, how to do any important implementation on ground? Because we have maybe led us several consequences or mm, uh, resources crunch in future. So this will lead a conflict, and this was the first consequences we have done to the hair. And second are the most important is delimitations problem. Let us understand first. According to our constitutions, Census Act of 1948, according to that, central government must be exercised census in each 10 year, and all thing going in a proper way. But now if we delay this census for further, and suppose there is general election in 2024, parliamentary election, and at that point of time if census were not conducted, okay, and in 2026 delimitation of parliamentary body, it means MP body, MP constituency and MLA constituency going to be broad. Okay, according to our 84th amendment led by Rajiv Gandhi government. And still our delimitation of boundary are on basis of 2001 census. It means there is no connection of delimitation boundary and 2011 census, because those are the on basis of 2001 census. This is very complex thing, just try to listen me. and also so and what now, if election going to be conducted, new government will be set up, and those government may be not willing to do that exercise of delimitation in 2006, and there is maybe disparity between states. Why? Because in last decade, population of many states going to be drastically increased exponentially, like in case of Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, in many North Indian state, population drastically evolve. And if we don't know about the how population, where, in which area, in which village, in which city going to be increased, how to be implement a better policy on ground. These were the problem of if we don't conduct census in a proper manner. Other thing, we have uh, problem regarding sanitations, providing water. It means all are the policy based oriented approach who can don't government implement in a better manner. Even we take as example Swachh Bharat Yojana implemented by central government in 2014, just our Narendra Modi government set up. And we have no data about the Swachh Bharat Yojana at now. What is the proper way of effectiveness of the Swachh Bharat Yojana? Because we don't conduct any exercises on the ground, so we have at least data for any policy implementation in recent past by the central government, so that we will get better and go forward in a better way. So these are the problems. So demographic problem and migration problem is also increased in last 10 year. So we have good data to know that is it important to how can be targeted those needy people and those vulnerable people to streamlining those people to a better situation, so they are the part of a better democratic country. So these are the things which we must to have. And we also say that NPR is not a substitute of census, because census is a single shot solution. There is no substitute, there is no retake for in replacement of census. So government must focus uh, for conducting census as soon as possible. So this will all only thing which will be streamlining our effort in a better way. Thank you for joining. This is the sessions. These are the today's editorial session which I want to convey to you. Thank you to joining me. Yes. Okay. Goodbye. Jai Hind.